Hi, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hey, how you doing? My name is Ash. I am a makeup artist, a book lover, and today it's my birthday. If you can hear the cicadas, I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. I thought it'd be really fun to sit down and do a get ready with me where I do typically the makeup I like to do on my birthday, which is just a wing and a lash and call it a day, and then also tell you some facts about myself because I haven't done like a get to know me sort of video in quite a while, and I have gained quite a few subscribers over the last couple months, so I thought it was time, and my birthday is just a perfect opportunity to do that. So I am technically filming this on the 3rd, so I'm cheating just a little bit, but I promise I will probably be doing the same exact makeup tomorrow that I'm doing today, which when you're seeing this it's gonna be tomorrow, so I'm doing the same makeup back to back. That's all you need to know. But I'm gonna stop rambling, so let's just get into this birthday get ready with me. Just get started. I already put on my moisturizer, which is the MZ Skin one that I got in BoxyCharm. It's expensive, crazily expensive, and I'm going to just I guess start doing my makeup. You would think I'd have 1,000,001 brow brushes, and I can't find a single one. There we go, my Anastasia one. So I guess I'm going to try to just give you some facts about myself. I haven't done like a get ready with me where I talked about you getting to know me. So this is me trying to get more, I guess, personal with you. I'm not gonna really be talking about the makeup, so all the makeup details will be listed in the description if you're interested to know what I'm using. I just really want to focus on like getting my thoughts out. As you know, today's my birthday. I am actually turning 33. I do not feel like I'm 33. I don't feel like I'm in my 30s. I don't feel like a full-fledged adult yet. I feel the adult stresses of bills and everything going on in life and just life, but I don't feel my age yet. I also don't really feel like I look my age, but you tell me, do I look like I'm 33? So I actually currently live in a suburb of Chicago, and I hate it. We have lived out here for about 8 years, and it has been an experience. I actually originally grew up in Northwest Indiana in a small town that was really close, as in could have been a neighbor to Gary, Indiana. I wouldn't say it was a horrible town. It's just a town that holds a lot of bad memories for me. And as much as I dislike living where I do now, it'd be over my dead body before I moved back to my hometown. But I grew up there for the first 18 years of my life, and then I went down to Evansville, Indiana for college. Such a glowy base. I'm obsessed with that. In college, I went to the University of Evansville, which is a private college, and I am now currently $52,000 in debt. Love it. And I graduated 10 years ago. It was actually the 10-year anniversary in May. So that was fun. That was fun just to live through that again. Yeah, majorly in debt. I do not have a job in my field because honestly I just never had luck finding something that wasn't a door-to-door salesman. It was a struggle. It was a struggle. So I have 2 brothers. I'm the middle child. I have an older brother whose birthday is actually on the 6th. So we were born just about 2 years apart. He was born in 89 and I was born in 91. And I have a younger brother who was born in March of 93. I don't have a close relationship with my brothers. We just kind of all grew apart, and honestly, this part sucks to say and it sucks to talk about. It just sucks in general. But honestly, I don't think I've talked to either of my brothers since my dad passed away 2 years ago. They have their own lives, and I get that. They have their lives, they have their kids. It is what it is. I don't blame my younger brother. He is on the other side of the country with his 3 kids, and my older brother is back around my hometown with his 3 kids. I might be using concealer as like my foundation because I'm just not vibing with any foundation right now. So this gets messy. So yeah, have that. So also speaking of my dad passed away June of 2022 due to COVID. So why did I do this? I meant to do blush first, whatever. he had a lot of issues health-wise, and when he got COVID, it just kind of exasperated everything, and it was very, very quick, and it was horrible, and I do not process grief the best way. But does anybody actually process grief in a healthy, good way? I think not. Grief is just a monster in its own. But it's been 2 years. I have my lovely husband Jeff to thank for helping get me through everything. So I'm not going to spend too much more time on my family. I have my mom. I see when I can. It really sucks making the drive from where we live back to our hometown because of all the construction. So I don't get to see her as often. And especially with it getting into fall and winter, the roads are just really bad to travel, especially if it's snowing or like heavily raining. Yeah, I was supposed to do like 33 facts for 33 years of being alive, and I am not counting. So you tell me at the end, did I get 33 facts in, or did I just talk? So I'm going to talk about my husband now. I am happily married. We'll be married for 4 years on the 19th of September. We got married in 2020 at like the height of COVID, in a very small ceremony, as in it was just me, him, a photographer, and the officiant. We are high school sweethearts. We have known each other since we were in 7th grade together. Honestly, remember the first time I met him, there was some sort of problem at school, and they transferred me out of a class because they had to move some other students around. So I was transferred to his 6th period geography class, and I sat behind him. And we kind of started talking, and we partnered with stuff, and then we went into 8th grade, and we were in a couple classes together. We always sat next to each other in history class, and we were typically partners. But we were just friends because at the end of 7th grade, I started dating his best friend. Not a relationship I like to go back to, but you know, teenage love and all that. So I was with his best friend for a couple years until basically, we'll say 9th grade, halfway through 9th grade, and then 9th grade, something like that. It was not a healthy teenage relationship. It ended very traumatically on my part. So we were broken up for a while, and then summer happened. I didn't really see anybody. And then it was fall of sophomore year. Jeff and I were talking more. I don't know if I said his name. His name's Jeff. We were talking more, and I asked him out through a note because that's how we did it back in the day. And he said yes, and we have almost been together since then, which would have been September 19th of 2007. I say almost because we went through the first couple years together. We went through basically our entire high school year together, and then I made a huge mistake that turned out to be, it was a mistake, but it was a good mistake. It's very weird to talk about, but basically after graduation, I broke up with him and this is the mistake part, to get back with my former ex, his ex-best friend. The pain that ensued from that relationship could have ended me. It was bad. It was a bad choice, and then we didn't last long, and then I still didn't want to get back with Jeff. The thing about it was I always loved Jeff. I just convinced myself that I wasn't the right person for him, and I always thought that he deserved so much better than me, which I do feel that still some days, but also I know that he loves me a lot, and that we are just actually really meant to be together. We complement each other, we support each other, we're good for each other. He understands me for the most part, and sometimes I don't understand myself, but he understands me, he supports me, and whatever I do, he supports this crazy YouTube channel, TikTok, beauty, reading, whatever. He is the most supportive man I've ever met, and I am glad that we gave each other a second chance. If you hear people talking outside, I apologize. Can't do anything about it. So we were technically broken up for a couple years, but I'll be honest, we were friends with benefits through the entire thing, in between me, you know, dating around and whatnot. Was it healthy? No. No, it was not. Was it necessary? Yes. Because I will stick by, because I realize now how I was. Current day me knows past me and how I would have dealt with things and how everything would have imploded if we would have stayed together and got married young. We would not be together now. I was self-destructive to the max, and there's only so much that another person can put up with, and Jeff is very patient with me. The only thing he was not patient with me with, it was like a hard limit for him, was my drinking problem. I've been sober for 12 years in November now. So yes, I got sober shortly after turning 21, if you're doing the math. I've talked about that before on my channel. I think I actually did a video last year on my 11-year anniversary. But yeah, I'm married to Jeff. We are very happy. We are trying to buy a house. Damn near impossible. So I'm gonna move on because it's like getting kind of depressing here. What's another fact about me? See, I was gonna like write all these down, and I was like, my mind just went completely blank. It's like I know nothing about myself. So I think I'll talk about, let's go into the makeup thing. I did not wear makeup in like high school. The most I had was black eyeliner. I don't even know if I wore mascara. I just I was an emo kid, okay? And now I am an emo adult. So I didn't start doing my makeup and like buying makeup and actually like creating makeup looks or anything until I think I was like my junior or senior year of college. So I decided to start practicing makeup, and I made a YouTube channel for the first time, and I started posting content for the first time, and it was awkward and cringy, and I don't think those videos exist anymore. I've actually gone through like 3 YouTube channels in the last 10-ish years, I'll say, which I think my first channel was technically me uploading concert footage, all recorded on a cell phone from 10 years ago, so you can just imagine how horrible the sound was. So you record live concerts on your like iPhone 15, whatever, even an iPhone 14, the sound quality, so good. Wasn't blowing out your eardrums. So that was like my first channel, and then I had another channel where I kind of was working on it with my younger brother because we were in college at the same time. We actually went to the same school. I won't call them prank videos, like challenge videos, just eating like stupid stuff, just silly little videos. And then I got into beauty. I've only legitly been doing makeup for about 9 years, like creating any sort of content. And this current YouTube has actually gone through like 3 name changes. So I believe I started out, I was Ashley Baby 23, ASHHLEY BBY 23, and then I changed it to Awk Gingy for like awkward Gingy, because Gingy is actually like my nickname, Gingy and Ginger, since I am a natural redhead. And so it was Awk Gingy for a while, and then I decided to change it officially to artistryxashh because I felt it was more fitting. Now, do I love the name I have? No. Do I know what else to change it to? Also no. Do I ever want to use my like first and last name? Also no. I don't like putting my maiden name out there because it's not that it's uncommon and it's not that it's common, but I just never want people from my past to find me currently. So I don't really throw my maiden name out there. It's on my personal Facebook page, and obviously the friends there knew I got married, and then I don't want my married name on there because I did change my name to Jeff's when we got married, and I don't want my last name out there because he and his brother are very, very private people, and I just don't like throwing their name out there, their last name. And their last name, which is my last name now, isn't that common. And I know this because we have Google searched it. But if you know, you know. It is what it is. So yeah, Jeff is not really on social media. The only social media he has He has because of me. In college, I actually made him sign up for Facebook, and the only reason why he has it still is because he has a couple friends, and that's the way that he talks to them, is through Facebook Messenger. There's that. And he has a Twitter. I refuse to call it X, but he has that just to be up to date on sports. I made him make a TikTok that he never uses and an Instagram that he never uses, which, you know, respect to him. He hates getting his photo taken. He hates just, he doesn't hate technology, he hates social media, which is funny that I am like all social media. So if I ever put up like vlogs or stuff and he's not in it, it's because it's out of respect for him. He doesn't want to be in it, he doesn't have to be in it. But he is obligated to take birthday photos, holiday photos, and anniversary photos together. He can not escape that at all. There's the makeup thing. I love doing my makeup. I love creating content. I'll be honest, I'm the type of person that just like falls in and out of love with things like constantly. Luckily, the one constant in my life lately has been makeup. Jeff is another constant. Have not fallen out of love with him. Don't think I ever will. He is the perfect man for me. And reading. Reading is something that I have always enjoyed ever since I was a kid. I stopped really reading for a while, and then I picked it back up again last year. I just love reading. I love books. So yeah, I love makeup. I love creating content, and I don't know if I necessarily want to turn this into a full-fledged career. Would it be cool to be able to do this all the time? Yes. Am I going to do it all the time regardless of if I'm getting paid? Yes, but it would be nice to get paid. I've only had a handful of sponsored posts in the last couple years. I don't really get a lot of PR sent to me, as in like I have Skeepers, and like I'll get stuff through Skeepers, and sometimes like a brand will reach out to me, but honestly the most I get is a lot of like spam emails. It's really annoying with that. It is what it is, I get it, but it's annoying. So yeah, I would love to get paid for this and make this into a career, build a community, have friends again, and you know, just find a happy spot in the world. I love blush so much. Let's see, what is another thing about me? I am an introvert, like through and through. Me and my husband are both introverts. I am incredibly shy. I'm not as shy as I used to be. As odd as it sounds, like doing YouTube and social media has helped me step out of my comfort zone a little bit, and I've been a little bit more open. I am not the best at like making friends in real life. I am not good at conversation. I'm not good at, maybe I'm just not good at socializing. It's a good possibility. Anyway, I talked about some pretty heavy topics, so let's just go super light for the rest of this video. I have 3 cats. Technically, I'm only supposed to have 2 in my apartment, but shh, if you don't tell, I won't tell. My 2 older cats are Carl and Lilith. Carl is actually a girl. The name Carl just kind of stuck, and Lilith is named after the demon Lilith because when she was a baby, she made some of the most demonic noises, and she still does it as an adult, and it's kind of adorable, but also kind of terrifying. And Carl got her name because Carl was a little adventurous when she was a kitten, and she kept trying to go places, and at the time The Walking Dead was very popular, and the whole I don't remember exactly, but it was like the Stay Back or Get Back Carl, and like how Rick Grimes would like say Carl's name, and that's kind of like we did the same with Carl because she kept getting into things, and it just kind of stuck. So when we take her to the vet knows her as Coral because it takes too long to explain the Walking Dead reference. It's funny. It's funny. I'll be extra today and use 2 different setting sprays. This one is like glowy from Elli Beauty, which doesn't exist. I think her site is either now shut down or shutting down very shortly. Now I'm so sorry if you hear like noises outside. I have no idea what is happening. And my other cat is Pumpkin. I actually got her from one of my coworkers at work. She had some cats that she needed to rehome, so we took home Pumpkin. And she is a menace, and I love her, and she hates me. It's so funny. She doesn't like being around me. I didn't do anything to her. I treated her like the most adorable baby kitten, and she's not very affectionate. And she barely tolerates Jeff, but she absolutely loves my brother-in-law. It's quite annoying. But Pumpkin is about 3 years old, and Cara and Lilith just turned 10 back in May. I'm not doing any eyeshadow today because my eyes have been really irritated, so I just want to not deal with anything like that. Guess another fun fact is I am, if you're unaware, covered in tattoos. I got my first tattoo back in like, I don't know, like 2011, 2012, something like that. Those tattoos are now covered up. My very first ones were done on my wrists, and I didn't like them. So 10 years later, I got them covered up. I lost count of how many I have because it depends. I got a lot of work done all at the same time, and I have like sleeves done. So if you count just the sleeve work or you count each individual piece, I have very many tattoos. I started getting tattooed when I was like 19 or 20. I got my wrists, my forearm, my back. I have a small bird on my back, and my foot. Is that what I got? Oh, and a finger tattoo that is very, very faded. Those are the only tattoos I got then. And then it went a couple years, and by a couple I mean like 7 years, and then I started getting more tattoos, which I started with my leg, I guess Ghost Pokemon on the back of my calf. That sucked. And then I got powder. I need to powder my lids. I forgot to do that. And then I got the start of my sleeve done. So I did leg, part of my sleeve, leg, sleeve, leg, sleeve, whatever. I still have a lot of space for tattoos, and I haven't gotten that tattoo done in, oh gosh, I think since 2022. I think it's been like 2 years. That sounds about right. So I actually got my tattoos done like back to back to back to back. Like 2021 to 2022 were like heavily tattoo years. I went from barely any to full sleeves, a leg done, just so much work done. Part of me kind of regrets getting so much work done in so short of amount of time, but I also just, I love it. So I do want to get more tattoos eventually, but financially it's just not a smart move because we are trying to buy a house. Tattoos aren't really like the main focus. Trying to make my eyeliner even, and I don't think it's gonna be that even. Anyways, so for like tattoos that I want to get my left leg done. I want to get my back fully done. I want to also get my sternum done. I don't know if I want to get my stomach tattooed, but I know I at least want the sternum done, and maybe more across my collarbones here, because my tattoos kind of stop like right here on my shoulder, so I have space. I have debated neck tattoos. Now, I take my husband's consideration into a lot of things. He doesn't care about me getting tattoos. He has none. But I know that he is kind of really turned off with neck tattoos, and he thinks I should avoid doing my full hands. You know, my body, my choice, but I also respect how he feels. And honestly, I don't know if I want to go through the pain of getting my neck tattooed. That just seems like extreme. Oh, and his like hard no is no face tattoos, which I don't think I would look good with a face tattoo. I don't think I would. I feel like I am a very, very boring person, so I feel like there's not much interest to me. I know I said I wasn't gonna do any eyeshadow, but I need a little something, so I'm gonna dig into my Colourpop and Pokemon collab and do something. I just need a little something something. Oh, speaking of Pokemon, half of my right leg is Pokemon tattoos. I'm just a big fan of Pokemon. I watch the show, like, not regularly, but like occasionally I'll get into a mood and I'll just rewatch the show. I play the games almost all the time. If I am not creating content or reading or working or spending time with my husband, you might find me with my Switch and I might be playing a Pokemon game. I'm currently replaying Pokemon Violet. And I'll be honest, like, that game, not my favorite, but I'm hoping with the, I think it's the XY Legends or whatever, I forget what it's called. I hope that that is just like Arceus. Big fan of Pokemon. Big fan. I am definitely a 90s kid. I really enjoy like all the throwback 90s like kids cartoons. I'll still watch them. I'm a huge fan of SpongeBob. Jeff thinks it's kind of ridiculous how much I like SpongeBob, but come on, we grew up on that. Jeff hates my favorite movies, which I think is very funny. Which my favorite movies, depending on my mood, but for the most part, these are my favorites. Not in any particular order. The Mummy, specifically The Mummy and The Mummy Returns. Not interested in the third one. National Treasure 1 and 2. I'm just obsessed with those movies. I don't know why. I will watch them over and over again. The Dark Knight, because Heath Ledger's performance as the Joker is still hands down one of my absolute favorite movies. I watched that so much, just over and over. Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas. I love that movie. It's currently in, now I don't have a DVD player, but it's in my PS4, which we use just for watching movies basically, because my husband has a PS5. It's in there mainly because I forgot to change out the movie. And there's a ton of movies I love, but also like one that I never hear anybody talk about is the Hansel and Gretel movie with like Jeremy Renner. Like, that movie is so good. Like, I don't watch a lot of TV shows. I absolutely hate reality TV. Like, I used to watch it so much, and then the secondhand embarrassment, the cringe, I just can't deal with it. If I'm watching TV, it's just because my husband has a TV on, and typically it's either on like the local news or something sports, which we're getting into football season, so it's gonna be mainly football on. Totally messed up that side, but just rolling with it. But my absolute favorite TV show, one that I will watch over and over again, and I may start a rewatch of it for spooky season, Supernatural. I have been such a huge fan of Supernatural since its inception. I will be honest, have not watched the last season. Do I know how it ends though? Yes, I looked that up. I looked up spoilers because I just needed to know how they ended it. Mixed feelings on that. Still need to watch it, but Lilith decided to wake up and jump on my lap. So, what else is there about me? I have a shopping problem. Trying to rectify that because we're trying to save money, not spend money. But it's my birthday, so I've gotten a lot of books. I have a vlog video that will be coming out in a couple days where it's just taking you along on the last week or so of my birthday shenanigans, and I bought a lot of books. Way too many, but it is what it is. My husband says I deserve it. He's so sweet. I need to just stop finessing with my eyes. I am just going to finish up my brows, put on a pair of lashes and something on my lips, and I'll be back to wrap up this video because I just been rambling. I know like currently people say you just been yapping, but I like rambling. So I will be back to show you the completed look and then just wrap up this video because it's gone on quite a long time. Alright, and here is the makeup all complete. I feel so comfortable in this makeup. Since I'm filming this like technically the day before my birthday, I'm probably just gonna do something very similar tomorrow for my birthday because I feel so cute in it. I definitely need to do something with my hair, but it is what it is. I feel cute and I love this color on me. I love it. So I will have all of my makeup details listed down below if you're interested in that, but I did get a comment on my Beetlejuice video of what this lip gloss looks like on me, and this is what it looks like on me. I paired it with a lip liner because I feel like it works better with a lip liner. Well, it's very gray, but I make it more of a grayish with this lip liner, which is Ashton from Colourpop. shout out to you if you commented that. That's what it looks like. I'm gonna go ahead and zoom out so I can wrap up this video, but let me know, what do you think of this makeup? Alright, so I hope you learned a little bit more about me. I know I've rambled on quite a bit, but I am happy to answer any questions. If you want to know anything specific or anything, ask away. If I get a ton of questions, I will probably eventually do another Q&A. I haven't done one of those in a while because usually when I throw up a Q&A, I don't get a lot of responses, which is, it's fine. I don't feel hated or anything. But yes, I am another year older, and honestly, this is already shaping up to be a much better birthday than last year, because this time last year, me and my husband were both bedridden with COVID. All because we went to the Renaissance Fair. It's horrible. Horrible. 10 out of 10. Do not recommend. So yeah, I think that's everything. So if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I appreciate you all so much, and if you want, you can follow me on my other socials. I'm artistryxashh everywhere, and if you want some book content, I am Ashley with 2 H's that reads on TikTok and Instagram. But once again, thank you so much for watching. The cicadas are going absolutely crazy right now. Holy shit. Usually they're not this loud at this time of day. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing day or night whenever you're watching this, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye!